even stronger storms for later today. Highs close to 80 degrees. Very muggy afternoon, throwback to late summer. Showers and thunderstorms for the first part of the night tonight. It'll drop to around 60 as it turns cooler late at night. Tomorrow, a much more comfortable day. Highs around 70. Mixed clouds and sun during the day. Chance of showers tomorrow night. Even Friday starts with a chance of showers. It doesn't look like a big weather system, but still a few showers. 70 for Friday. And for the weekend, 70 to 75 Saturday, 65 to 70 Sunday. Both those days also featuring a mixture of clouds and sun. 73 now, humidity 96%. Southwind 7. More storms later today and the first part of the night tonight.
Craig, we've had it with the deadness. We've had it with the Democrats. The Judiciary Committee still set to vote on Friday. Bill Cosby's first full day in prison. He's supposed to be there for at least the next 3 years. Cops in Brooklyn have identified 3 suspects in the murders of 2 people in the Bushwick houses back in May. Now they just have to find them. 10 winds, AccuWeather, mostly cloudy, warm and humid today, high 81. We could get a shower or thunderstorm with heavy rain toward evening.
Gary Sanchez, home and drove-in 4 as the Yankees beat the Rays while the A's lost, and the Mets lost, even after Noah Syndergaard threw a shutout for 6 innings.
This is Andrew O'Day. Could be a waning game for Wall Street this morning as investors wait for the 2 p.m. Fed announcement on interest rates just ahead of the open. S&P futures up to 2.
Wednesday time, 9:21. The Ramtruck Traffic Center. Here's Karen Stewart.
All right, Lee, we're going to begin with a look in Queens. Over down Street off the westbound LIE, we do have an accident. Left and center lane blocked. And if you're doing a real number on that westbound LIE, we are absolutely packed from Grand Avenue out to the inbound Queens Midtown Tunnel. That's not the only delay. The westbound LIE happens to be very heavy between the Clearview and Woodhaven overall. Van Wyck on the northbound side stops from the Belt Parkway up into Liberty Avenue. Oh, there's southbound delays too. It's just not quite as bad as this northbound backup. Here's what we see on Long Island State 3. Very heavy delays on the westbound Southern State, Wantagh Avenue into the Meadowbrook. The normal delay there. Westbound Northern State is tied up. South Secret Bay Expressway still into Ellison Avenue, and it's very heavy. The westbound LIE is tied up too. From Round Swamp Road into Robbins Lane. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. 45 minutes still. Inbound GW both levels, and the inbound Lincoln, the inbound Holland has got around 25 to 30 minutes delay. A check of mass transit for you. LIRR is good. The path is on time. The subways are on time. Gridlock alert day today in the city, of course. Traffic is sponsored by Spot Hero. Finally, here's a way you can save time parking. Simply download the free Spot Hero app and reserve the closest spot to your destination in advance. You'll save time, get everywhere much easier. Take $10 off your first spot with promo code 1010. That's promo code 1010. I'm Karen Stewart. Our next report is 9:31 on 1010 Win.
Quick news time, 9:22. AccuWeather did warn of heavy rainfall in some spots yesterday. The sum of what fell was crazy. More than 7 inches in parts of New Jersey, more than 8 in parts of Connecticut. 1010 Win newsman John Monson checking out the aftermath on the Jersey side this morning. John?
At times, it looked like a wall of water was falling, almost 7.5 inches in Totowa. Police in a boat rescued stranded drivers in Hackensack. And in low-lying Bayonne, Jennifer Alvarez says it was as if the sea was rolling in.
It was like an ocean out here. The water was up to the 4th steps. The cars were moving. They were flooded out. The basement got flooded. Everybody's house got flooded out.
Well, people had to pump out basements here in Jersey City as well. And in Fairview, several inches of water inundated an industrial park, prompting quick-thinking firefighters to commandeer a front-end loader to rescue about 100 factory workers. John Montone, 1010 Win in Jersey City.
And we have the potential for another heavy downpour this evening, so keep it locked into 1010 Winds for the latest from AccuWeather. Wednesday news time, 9:24. Brett Kavanaugh's situation seems to be coming to a head with a hearing tomorrow for his first accuser and a Senate Judiciary Committee vote on Kavanaugh's nomination set for Friday. But a lot could happen between now and then. Glenn Schuck back in the newsroom this morning, sorting through all these options. Glenn?
And Lee, just a little more than 24 hours away from that Senate hearing now on Capitol Hill with these developments. The sex crime prosecutor Rachel Mitchell from Arizona will be questioning Brett Kavanaugh and Dr. Christine Blasey Ford tomorrow at that Senate hearing. Ford's attorneys have sent some documents to the judiciary with declarations from 4 people who they say will corroborate her story against Kavanaugh, including Ford's husband, Russell. Now, making the morning show rounds this morning, Beth Wilkinson, the attorney for Judge Kavanaugh, who says Brett Kavanaugh has admitted to drinking quite a bit in those days, but that's not what the case is about.
He said that he drank. He said that he sometimes drank more beers than he should. No one is disputing that. But that isn't evidence about what happened with regards to the charges that are being made here.
Trying to back up his claims, Kavanaugh's lawyers have now sent the committee pages from his 1982 calendar to booster his claim there that he wasn't at any house party where Ford alleged the assault, saying he was at summer camp at the time. Wilkinson does say that it is possible at some point they may have been Ford and Kavanaugh in the same spot.
Without knowing where the incident happened, the date when it happened, the time period when it happened, it's very hard to just prove that and say, I was never at a party, maybe there was a large party, but he was there and he was there at the same time.
Correspondent Manu Raji talks a little bit about the format of tomorrow's questioning.
He will take the lead in the questioning here on the Republican side. He's fair political play.
What is the political play?
Part to not hold the hearing regardless. What's going on now with Kavanaugh is smearing a man, is destroying a man,
Not up to some truth there.
killing a man, is destroying his reputation. That never happened to Merrick Garland.
There might be some truth here. Okay, you want to do your little song and dance about the UN? Go, Riedel, it's all yours.
So I pick up the New York Times. Oh, God, that's a big one. And it has this pompous editorial about how awful it is for the President of the United States to be making a joke at the United Nations. And now the diplomats there, those wonderful, good people who only seek peace on the planet, are deriding our president. This is an embarrassment for the United States. Give me a break. Those diplomats there, they're all living high on the hog, on the back of their people. Most of them are from corrupt countries. They come here, they live in these fancy mansions that their government buys for them to stay up there in the Upper East Side. They have expense accounts, they have diplomatic immunity. It's just one big trough that all the diplomats feed at. That's what the United Nations is.
You called me a global elitist. I don't even know what that means.
It means that you're somebody who probably thinks it's very important to have committees, meetings, discuss the issues of the day, try to solve all of the problems on the planet. The UN solves nothing.
A listener sent me an email, Ken. He said I should recuse myself from the UN discussion because I used to collect for UNICEF when I was a kid on Halloween. That's I'll do it. I'm recusing.
You're not even taking the bait here. Come on.
What do you think? He really went after Iran yesterday.
Iran's leaders sow chaos, death, and destruction. They do not respect their neighbors or borders or the sovereign rights of nations.
But at the same time, he again sucked up to a dictator, a miserable human being, Kim Jong-un.
I would like to thank Chairman Kim for his courage and for the steps he has taken.
Doesn't go
So much work
somebody else's
remains
borders,
to be done.
does it?
So what do you think of the speech? You have said that you don't like it when he reads the speech.
No, it's not
low energy.
He does low energy Trump there when you read the speech. It's better when he departs from the text. But listen, if he can pull off a deal with North Korea to stop their nuclear program, that is something that the United Nations has never been able to pull off.
True. That's absolutely true. But it's just funny. Trump yesterday put out a tweet about Rouhani, the president of Iran. He wasn't going to meet with him. I'm sure he's a very lovely man. And then he gets up in the speech and just rips them for being killers.
Well, but that's his negotiating tactic. You attack them, and then they come and meet you halfway, and then you sit down and let bygones be bygones and make the deal.
Also, when Trump arrived just a short time ago, he was asked, of course, about Kavanaugh.
I know this particular man, Judge Kavanaugh. You don't find people like this.
All right, so he went on again to promote Kavanaugh, and the big hearing is tomorrow. But right now, time for latest news headlines. Joe Bartlett's on vacation. Good morning to you, Noam Laden. I know.
Good morning, right back at you, Len. Bill Cosby behind bars this morning. He was sentenced 3 to 10 years in prison for drugging and sexually assaulting.
The Lincoln 45, same at the Holland, about a half an hour. Still have the closure both directions of the hutch between the Bronx line and the Cross County Parkway. And here's Fred with the forecast. forecast this morning from Craig Allen. Go ahead, Craig.
Not much left on radar right now, but there will be more rain coming along for this afternoon and perhaps accompanied by some strong thunderstorms. Highs near 80, lows tonight dropping to around 60. Tomorrow it'll start drying out for a while. Highs up near 70, but another chance of showers Thursday night, early Friday, and then back to partly cloudy and 70 Friday afternoon. Right now it's a muggy 73.
Get that opening bell live from the New York Stock Exchange. And here we go. We're going to be hearing from the Fed today on interest rates.
The opening bell report is sponsored by GD Entertainment and Technology. GDET, setting a new standard in the blockchain space. Now trading on the OTC market. Visit gdet.co to learn more.
More than just a headline. This is WCBS News Radio 880.
The Fed is expected to raise interest rates once again today.
Tesla is offering incentives and asking loyal customers to volunteer their time in a push to boost sales.
Retailers want to be able to reject some reward credit cards because of the fees that they're charging.
In our morning show, the Brooklyn owners of a 3D printing company explain the promise of their business.
In the business of sports at 9:42 with Brad Heller, the first ever all-female duo to broadcast an NFL game.
Foggy morning, a little bit of sunshine maybe today, but also some storms later on this Wednesday the 26th.
This is the opening bell report with Wayne Cabot and Paul Murnane.
And we're about a minute into the
U.S. police started this investigation. She told us to cooperate with the prosecution. Long after she thought that this ordeal had been put behind her. A Cosby spokesman called the trial racist and says in their appeal they will prove the DA used falsified evidence. Wednesday News Time 9:31 in the Ramp Traffic Center, Karen Stewart. All right, Bridget, we're going to begin with a look at what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. It's still 45 minutes at the Lincoln and the GW Bridge, both levels. Outbound Lincoln's 20, and the inbound Holland's got a 30-minute delay. I know, right? It's just crazy for this time of the morning, but the Whitestone Bridge is very heavy, too. To and from the Bronx, the delays from Queens into the Bronx-bound Whitestone are backed up on the Whitestone Expressway, pretty much almost all the way down through Flushing and 32nd Avenue. The southbound Cross Island is heavy off both bridges trying to get down to the LIE. The Proxnick still is in very good condition. While we're in the area, let's check the Bronx, New England Thruway, northbound. We have an accident that just happened over Connor Street. That's exit 13 on the northbound NET. The left lane is blocked, and the northbound Hutch at Shore Road still dealing with that left lane accident. The Bronx River Parkway and the Hutch are closed in general because of flooding. From the New York City line into Cross County, again, that's all flooding related. Here's what we see on Long Island's Big Three. Northern State better. Southern State westbound, still slow on. So this is Meadowbrook and the westbound LIE delays run from Post Road to Mineola Avenue. Traffic is sponsored by Maimonides Medical Center. Your next traffic and transit update in less than 10 minutes. The next breaking traffic alert when it happens. I'm Karen Stewart on 1010 Wins.
Maimonides Medical Center in Brooklyn is the #1 rated cardiac care program in New York with the most advanced technology and top-rated heart specialists. There's no better place in New York than Maimonides. Get the facts at nycheart.org.
And here's your AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Meteorologist Dean DeVore on the lookout for some heavy rain later. Well, I think it's a shower thunderstorm that moves through. They could have a heavy downpour. Not anything like we saw yesterday, but the timing of it now, we've moved it to later. I don't think it comes through the city and those immediate suburbs till about 7 to 10 p.m. or 8 to 11 tonight. Maybe some of the suburbs north and west of the city may have it towards the end of the commute, and those would be the areas north and west of 287 that have the chance to see some heavier downpours. But certainly with that timing, doesn't look as prolific as it was yesterday in the Monway. So that's good news, especially after the deluge yesterday. We fogged up here a little bit this morning in the wake of the showers that we had earlier. We'll see clouds and sunny breaks and temperatures warming up to 81 before that shower thunderstorm moves through this evening, then cooling off overnight to 60. Tomorrow staying in the 60s, dry through the day. Could see some rain showers on Thursday night into early Friday morning, some sunny breaks in the afternoon, staying in the 60s. If I picked one day over the other in the weekend, which was better, Saturday looks a little warmer, low 70s with some sunshine, back in the 60s, some more clouds on Sunday. Right now, 73 degrees, starting to fog up a little bit.
Hey, for underage girls, no. But it was, they say, in his defense, they say, oh, well, it was consensual. And he did get a standing ovation at the Oscars. Yes, he did. in 2004. I think Meryl Streep was up. Yeah, she was on her feet big time. Like you said, let's go to Mary.
Like, one more for you.
From Garden City.
Before the American go and say, Mary, hold on. Now, he came back, and you could make the argument he came back even bigger and better, based on his paycheck alone, between radio and television. Or would you say post-2007? I would. Television, he came back, he got the ABC money, he got that ridiculous
buildings, luxury condos with Hoboken, New Jersey water views, and Delray Beach, Florida oceanfront townhomes. You're backed by Prime Real Estate. These are 20% return financial units. Just call 201-210-2727 now for free information. You're backed by hard assets in New York, Hoboken, Philadelphia, and Delray Beach, Gulf Stream, Florida. Call 201-210-2727 for these 20% return real estate backed units for your IRA or cash flow. Call now, 201-210-2727. 201-210-2727. And offer the buyers on any securities only leased by their private placement memorandum. Be the first and invest wisely. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. National is a real estate development firm. See them at nria.net.
You're only as old as you feel. That's why Parker Jewish Institute created their unique Parker on Madison Social Adult Day program, where frail elderly adults can spend their day with purpose. That includes social interaction and mind-stimulating activities.
But my mom has early-stage dementia, and as soon as I started taking her to Parker on Madison, I noticed a change. She was different, smiling and laughing again.
To learn more about the Parker on Madison Social Adult Day program at Parker Jewish Institute, visit parkerinstitute.org.
Frozen, the Broadway musical. The New York Times says Let It Go is a showstopper if ever there was one.
or OTAWallStreet.com. 888-930-TRADE or OTAWallStreet.com.
Attention, after 9/11, did you live in Lower Manhattan? Work there, go to school there, or did you help with rescue, recovery, cleanup, or construction near Ground Zero? If you were in Lower Manhattan, below Canal Street between September 11, 2001 and the summer of 2002, and you've been diagnosed with cancer, you may be eligible for compensation. Call attorney Noah Koslewski, the New York lawyer who's been helping claimants since 2001. He has recovered over $1 billion for clients affected by the World Trade Center attacks. One recent client wrote this.
Noah Koslewski works tirelessly to ensure my case is accurate and fair. He has a true personal concern for my future. He answered all my concerns in a clear, concise manner, and his knowledge and confidence in the complicated case and made it seem simple.
Another client wrote this.
He took me through the whole process and truly made me feel like a real person. He understood me, so truthful.
To find out if you're eligible, call 888-974-3125. That's 888-974-3125. Or go to groundzerocancer.com. That's groundzerocancer.com.
Protein Proton Therapy Center was the first in the tri-state area to bring the most
Starts of today, cloudy, warm, humid, the high 81 degrees. Tomorrow today, cold, another 5 minutes. I'll tell you how these things move even closer to the number one wild card. Wyatt Hill, Lewis Syndergaard, and a few inches thicker. Watching the rest of the only place the northbound FDR drive is jammed